get ready to go. We're glad that you're all here, so now it's time to start the show. We're not in school, but we can still pretend by making music until this ends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey Falcons, all right, you've had your buckets, and now this week we've got some new things to do. We've got a brand new song to sing. We also have a new instrument to play, which means you're gonna hopefully have a tin can, because this is what we're gonna need for our instrument today. If you don't have one, make sure you've got one before we get started. Also, please be safe with these tin cans. But you know what? Enough safety precautions, enough talking. Let's make some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, fifth grade, we got a brand new song today. Now, we've been singing a song for the past couple weeks called Funga Alafia. I'm sure you remember that one. It's from Nigeria in Africa. Well, our new song is a new song, but it's still from Nigeria in Africa. Our new song is called Labe Igi Orombo. Now, let's see if you can say it. Labe Igi Orombo. Can you say that? Good. So, this is obviously not in English. It's in a different language. It's in a language called Yoruba. Can you say Yoruba? Yoruba is a language that is in Western Africa, which is where Nigeria is. Specifically, this language is really popular in Nigeria. A lot of people in Nigeria speak this language, Yoruba. In fact, about 50 million people speak the Yoruban language, okay? So this song, Labe Igi Orombo, is in Yoruban. So let's learn the words of the song first, then we'll actually learn the song. So first, again, Labe Igi Orombo. Go ahead and say that. Okay. Next, Nibe Lagbe Jere Wa. You see that? Okay, so we're going to break that down a little bit. Nibe Lagbe Jere Wa. Okay, we'll figure out what this means in just a second. Next part. Inu Wadun Ara Waya. And the last part is the same as the beginning. Labe Igi Orombo. Okay, so we just said a bunch of words. We probably don't know what they mean. I'll tell you what they mean. This song is called Under the Orange Tree. So an orange tree is a tree that they have over in Nigeria. We have them here too, specifically like in Florida, lots of orange crops. But this song is about sitting under an orange tree and having some fun, okay? So Labe Igi Orombo means under the orange tree. The next part, Nibe Lagbe Jere Wa, means where we play our games. I have to I'm cheating. I have to look at what actually, I'll make sure I'm saying it right. Next part, Inu Wadun Ara Waya. What does that mean, you ask? Well, it means we are happy, we are excited, we are free. And then Labe Igi Orombo, obviously we said what that means. It means under the orange tree. Very good. Now, we're speaking it. Let's see if we can sing it. Probably make a lot more sense when we start singing. So here we go. Let me sing the whole song for you. It goes like this. Labe Igi Orombo Nibe Lagbe Jere Wa Inu Wadun Arawaya Labe Igi Orombo. I'll be stuck in your head for a while. I'll get stuck in my head. So listen, I'll sing this time. You echo back. Listen. Labe Igi Orombo. Your turn. My turn. Nibe Lagbe Jere Wa. Arawaya. Abe Igi Orombo. Good, we'll try it again. Listen close. Try to get those words as best you can. I'm trying my best here too. Here we go. Listen. Labe Igi Orombo. Nibe Lagbe Jere Wa. going to sing the whole song for you. I have the words posted below with the pronunciations. See if you can follow along. I'll sing it for you one time. Here's the whole song. La be orumbo, ni be la be nsere wa, inu wadun arawaya, abe orumbo. Ready to try it with me? You've heard it enough times by now. I think you know it. See if we can do it. Here we go. La be orumbo, ni be la be nsere wa, inu wadun arawaya, la be orumbo. Nicely done. Under the orange tree, maybe you're hungry for an orange. If you are, go have one. But come right back because we got a little bit more music to make.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, 5th grade, get them ready. Here we go. I'll warm up our hands a little bit because we got some new things to do a little bit later. Here we go. I'll do a quick little warm up. I'll do an echo. I'll play. You play back. Here we go. Listen. Good. Threw some tricky ones in there. If you messed up a little bit, that's okay. You can always rewind, try it again. Okay? Started pretty easy, got a little bit harder there. Okay? It's good to expand our horizons on the drums here, the buckets, right? Okay, so let's do something else now. Okay? Asking a couple questions. I've asked you what's your name. And we just sort of song under the orange tree, Labe Igi Orombo. I want to try something. I think I've asked this before. What's for dinner? So I want to try something. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to think of lots of different foods. You can think of oranges. You can think of anything. Think of different foods. In fact, make a list. Get a piece of paper. Write down a whole bunch of foods. You want to have your thoughts organized here. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you this. What's for dinner? And I would like you to play back in the time that I'm leaving for you the answer to that question. So I'm going to play what's for dinner. You're going to get 2 beats to answer. What's for dinner? Pepperoni pizza. What's for dinner? Cheese steak. What's for dinner? Hamburgers. Whatever you want to say. Okay? And don't just say it, obviously. You're going to play it. Pepperoni pizza, cheese steak, hamburgers. Make a list. I'm going to ask you the question 8 times. So you got to make a list with 8 different foods. Okay? Make a list. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'll wait right here. Okay? Make that list and be ready to answer. Okay? Be right back.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Okay, you got your list. Hopefully you do. If you don't, I don't know what you were doing. But here we go. I'm going to ask you the question. I'm going to ask you 8 times. I want a different answer every single time. Here we go. Ready? What's for dinner? 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 Good. You only got 2 beats to answer. Now, if you had a little trouble with that, that's okay. You can go back and do it again. Try to fit your answers over 2 beats. Because my question is 2 beats. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? 2 beats. pepperoni pizza. Make sure it is 2 beats long, okay? So come up with those, and then if you have 2 buckets at your house, see if you can go around like you've done before and challenge each other and see if you can ask a question to someone else and they can answer you on the drums. It's fun to have musical conversations on the drums. Very cool thing to do. All right, we got some new things to do, so keep those buckets handy because we'll be right back.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, 5th grade, let's review those parts, shall we? Okay, we got 3 different parts now. We're gonna start with the first one we learned. I'm gonna play it as a quick review. When you know it, join me. Here I go. Low, high, low, wait, wait, low, high, low, wait, wait, low, high, low, wait, wait, low, high, low, wait, wait. Good, okay, that's the first part. Quick little refresher there. Second part, on the edge. I'll play it, and when you got it, join me. Start with the weights this time. Wait, wait, keep the rhythm going, wait, wait, keep the rhythm going, wait, wait, keep the rhythm going, wait, wait, keep the rhythm going. Good. Now, last week we really worked on a new part, and this is one where one hand's in the middle, one hand's on the edge, and it goes like this. We'll do this one a couple of extra times just to make sure we got it. Remember, the hand in the middle is keeping a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. The one on the edge is playing on the and of after 2 and the and after 4. Let me do it a couple times and join me when you think you remember it. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 2, and 3, 4, and stop. Good, nice job. That part is the hardest. Again, if you need to practice that, do it. Practice it. Get it in your hands, get it in your fingers. Make sure you got that really solid. It's really important that you keep that really steady, okay? Now, you know 3 different drum parts. You know low, high, low. You also know keep the rhythm going. And the one we just did, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Now that you know all 3, hopefully pretty well, I'm going to put up that video where we have all of them together. I want you to pick one. I want you to play along with it. Then I want you to go back and do it with another part that you didn't do. Finally, do it a 3rd time with the 3rd part. See if you can do it with all 3 parts, one after the other. You just have to review a little bit, rewind a little bit in the video, okay? So go ahead and do that, have some fun. Keep those fingers nimble because we got something else coming up next.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Okay, now we have been using buckets. That's great. They make a really cool sound. Let's do this. Can we? Let's do this. There we go. I would like to add a new sound into our drum circle. And I showed you last week what you were going to need for today. A tin can. Now, tin cans are pretty easy to get, but you have to be careful with these. So please, I know you're in 5th grade. I know you're old. I know, well, you're not as old as me because who is really? But you're going to need a tin can. Please be careful. Please ask for your parents' help. Please make sure you get a tin can that is not sharp on the edge. Now, we're going to actually do a little bit to fix this. I have something to help. Give me 1 second. Okay, and I got what I need. Duct tape. Now, this isn't just any duct tape, guys. This is Super Mario duct tape. It's probably the best duct tape there is, okay? Duct tape. Why do I have duct tape? Well, I'm going to put a little bit of duct tape around the rim of this tin can because I don't want to cut myself, and I don't want you to cut yourself either. So again, please ask your parents for some help. I know you're in 5th grade. I know you're the oldest of the old elementary kids. Not that you're old. Don't take that the wrong way. But make sure you're keeping safe and make sure your parents are helping you to stay safe. So I'm going to rip a little duct tape there. And I'm going to take this duct tape and just put it kind of around the rim here. You have to sort of finagle it a little bit. You're going to sort of bend it a little bit. And you're just going to cover that up so you don't have to worry about cutting yourself. So again, ask for your parents' help with this. Maybe I should have asked my parents for help with this because I'm struggling getting this around here. That's okay. And there we go. Wow, you can probably make yours look a lot nicer than I just made that look, but that's okay. It'll still work. All right, so now it's a little bit safer to use with a little bit of duct tape around there. You can feel free to decorate it as well, but don't put too much duct tape. You don't want to change the sound of this tin can. Now this tin can is going to function like a cowbell, okay? A cowbell I showed you. The cowbell is great, but they're a little expensive, so we're going to use this instead. Now, you don't need, well, you need more than just this. This is not going to be enough. You're going to need something to hit it with, okay? So I need you to look around your house and find something that you could use as a mallet, okay? A mallet is what you're going to hit this with. You could use many different things. I actually have a real mallet right here. Maybe you have something like this. I don't know. Maybe you have a wooden spoon. Or maybe you have a metal spoon. Try different things because different things will give you different sounds, okay? Experiment a little bit. Then you can experiment with where you're hitting it. Listen. Ooh, that makes a difference. Now, right in the middle, like that, makes kind of a high sound. How about here on the edge? Ooh, interesting. You get different sounds. Oh, there's... Depending on where you hit it, depending on how you hold it, you're going to get different sounds. When you're holding it, I would say maybe don't hold it super tight. Maybe don't squeeze it really tight because that can sort of stop it from making that sound, depending on where you hit it. So experiment a little bit. See what sounds good. See what you like because that's where I want you to hit this tin can. Because the tin can is the next thing we're going to add into our drum circle. Here's what we're going to do. With our tin can, it's very simple. It's very easy, in fact. All you're going to do is keep a steady beat. Listen. High, low, keep the rhythm going. Low, high, low, keep the rhythm going. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and that's all it is. It's just a steady beat. Okay, you're just keeping a steady beat. Very simple. Okay. What I have for you now is a video with this in it with the drums. What I want you to do is watch the video, but I want you to see if you can keep the beat on your cowbell tin can, along with the video of all the drum parts too, okay? This is one of the easier parts. You're really an important part though. Just because it's easy doesn't mean it's not important. This is gonna keep everything together, okay? So what I want you to do is watch the video, now that you have your tin can made hopefully, and see if you can play that steady beat along with the drum parts. If you have somebody else in your house that wants to try, I recommend maybe encouraging them to try along. See if they can play maybe the tin can or one of the drum parts. You have two people playing at the same time, two different parts. It might be kind of fun. So go ahead and experiment a little bit. We'll be right back after this. And a pretty exciting thing because we've got another new instrument to add next.
We're making music with our falcon friends.
All right, fifth grade, you made those tin cans, you played them. You know what? Those tin cans, I actually would kind of like to see those. I'd love to see what you did with them. You can decorate them a little bit, like I said, with the duct tape. You might not have Super Mario duct tape, but that's fine. What I would really like to see those tin cans, those cowbells that you made. So if you wouldn't mind, I have a link below in the description below for a Flipgrid video where I would like you to post your cowbell. Show me what you did. Show me how you're hitting it. Show me what type of sound you're making. I'd love to see that. So go ahead and post a video on that. Now, for next week, you're going to need some materials because next week we've got another instrument to make. And this one's not just duct tape. This one's tricky, okay? I'm going to show you the actual instrument. It's called a nsere. A nsere. These are really cool. They're kind of like what other instrument? Well, they're kind of like a maraca, right? Except with the maraca, the sounds are inside and this is on the outside. So these are native to Western Africa, like Nigeria, where a lot of our music's coming from. This nsere is very finely crafted. It's actually made out of a gourd, and it's got a net around here, and it's got, well, it also has some beads. You know what? I can't ask you to buy one of these. I really can't, because they're kind of hard to find, and they're a little bit expensive. But I figured out a way to make one. Look at this. You wouldn't even know the difference. Well, if you look at it, I guess you can tell the difference. But this is going to work just as well for you. And it's a fun little project to do. So for next week, this is what you're going to need to collect. So start doing it now. You're going to need a little bottle. You can have a big one too. It doesn't matter. I just picked a little one because I had to make a lot of these. So you can pick any size plastic bottle. I would recommend a smaller one. But if you want to do a bigger one, that's fine too. Just get any plastic bottle, preferably a smaller one. You're also going to need some beads, obviously. Maybe you have some beads in an arts and crafts kit around your house. This is what you need. These little types of beads with the holes in them that you can put a thread through. Speaking of which, you're going to need some string. Not thick string, just some good knitting string would probably be good. If you have any of that lying around the house or anything, you can use twine, perhaps, I don't know, experiment with it. The other thing you're going to need is a hair tie. This little black ring around here, that's actually a hair tie. Now, I don't need it because, well, I don't really have that much hair. But you're going to need one of these. So maybe your mom or your sister or your dad or anybody, grandma, grandpa, I don't know, somebody has a hair tie. Or if you don't, you can go out and buy one. They're not really that expensive. Those are the things you're going to need. You're also going to need a scissors, obviously, to cut some of the string. I'm going to show you next week how to construct one of these so you can make your very own nsere that you can play at home, okay? So get those items for next week because next week we got a big project that I think you're going to like.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Well, we sure had fun this week, didn't we? So, until next time, grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter pat and the happy tune is your step? Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I ever had a cent, I'd be as rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. See you next time, guys.